Dee Dee Thorne is a fictional character from the 2002 UPN sitcom Half and Half. She is the younger sister to Mona Thorne and the daughter to wealthy businessman Charles and his wife who goes by Big Dee Dee. Now in her early 20s, Dee Dee is living life and having her way. She's beautiful, smart, vivacious, and has an amazing sense of style. What I loved most about the early 2000s fashion is that you can spot it when you see it. It was very colorful, fun, and has some elements of glamour as well. I would have to say, this has been my favorite fashion era to date. Dee Dee's character was very feminine. She grew up very wealthy, so her style was a mix of, I would say, preppy, polished, and sexy. She never did too much. I'm not gonna say I loved every single outfit, but I still appreciated it for the time period it represented and how well she executed these looks, because whether you loved it or hated it, there's no denying that everything Dee Dee wore looked great on her. She nestles perfectly into the category with the Whitley Gilberts, the Hilary Bankses, the Tony Childs, and the Regine Hunters of the world. Characters like that got a bad rap for being bougie, self-centered, and unapologetic, but as we would later learn, at that time, most people, especially women, just lacked the knowledge and understanding of how important it is to put yourself first, no matter how bad people would try to make you feel about it. Now, everywhere you turn, it's self-care routines, self-love journeys, Black women in luxury, and femininity courses. These characters were many classes ahead, and now the girls are trying to play catch-up. Dee Dee gave us a variety of looks depending on the occasion. For date night, she might choose a sexy form-fitting dress. My favorite is without a doubt this sage green knit dress exposing the back with a little crisscross design. Dee Dee was a gym girly with an amazing body, so dresses like that were made for her. We also saw her in a lot of business attire, as this was presumably the dress code from her early days as a law student, as well as her job later in the series as a sports agent. Even when she dressed down in her cute little two-piece tracksuits, Dee Dee still kept it very stylish and feminine. And if you've seen her mother, well then you understand where Dee Dee learned to keep herself up.
Didn't I tell you mother is always right? Kisses.
While searching the net trying to find out who is responsible for styling both Dee Dee and Mona, I found a gem on HuffPost.com written by Ruth Samuel. The May 2023 article is an interview she did with Los Angeles native and iconic costume designer Ceci. Even if you haven't heard Ceci's name before, you are definitely familiar with her work. She has a resume detailing over 30 years of experience and has worked on shows like A Different World, Living Single, Sister Sister, and of course, Half and Half. When asked how she was able to create such an interesting contrast between Dee Dee and Mona, and who was her favorite to dress despite Mona taking a lot of jabs for her